Hi, I'm Yi from Sally's Book Review. Great to see you again. I've been watching a popular drama recently called All Is Well. The show tells the story of an ordinary family where conflicts between the father and children erupt after the mother's sudden death. Some netizens say the drama is so realistic it's suffocating. It covers issues like traditional family favoritism towards sons, midlife crisis, elderly exploitation, workplace conflicts, and problems with aging parents. For many people, these problems depicted in the drama mirror their own lives, and the characters' struggles with changing opportunities, their identities, and desires resonate deeply with many. Each of us has to play different roles and identities throughout our lives. In the family, we're parents or children. In society, we're bosses, employees, friends. When external circumstances change, how do we adjust ourselves to adapt to different rules? When our own desires conflict with external conditions, how do we reconcile these contradictions and make peace with ourselves and the world? Is there any way for everyone to live well? This week, we'll discuss these issues through 6 books with great writers, historians, and psychologists. Monday's book is Tender is the Night by the great writer F. Scott Fitzgerald. It's both a reflection on the author's own life and a lament for middle age. When young, people think they can conquer the world, but in middle age, they inevitably face the gap between ideals and reality. And watching romantic ideals and passion give way to daily chores, just like Ming Jae in All Is Well. He's an Ivy League graduate working in the US, a source of pride for his parents. But perhaps because his past glory was too dazzling, after losing his job in middle age, to save face, he not only hides his unemployment, but also keeps up appearances. So, how does Fitzgerald depict the midlife crisis in Tender is the Night? Please tune in to Monday's Sally book review. After covering the midlife crisis, we'll discuss issues of psychological maturity. Well, in this drama, Ni Do-hong plays the father, Soo-dak-young, who was suppressed for years under his domineering wife. After his wife's sudden death, he turns the tables, acting like a giant baby, demanding everyone's attention. Meanwhile, his second son, Ming-ching, is sweet-tongued, good at pleasing his mother, seeming filial on the surface, but he drains his parents' retirement savings, unaware such emotionally immature adults are everywhere in our real lives. So on Tuesday, we'll listen to The Road Less Traveled. Its author, M. Scott Peck, is hailed as the most outstanding psychiatrist of our time. Peck believes that achieving true emotional maturity means constantly facing difficulties and challenges. For 40 years, The Road Less Traveled has helped millions of readers worldwide learn to love, become independent, and find their true selves. I hope this book can help every listener find inner peace and freedom. On Wednesday, the book we recommend deals with the dilemmas faced by contemporary women. In the drama, Yao Chen plays the youngest daughter, Min Yu, who, due to her mother's severe favoritism towards sons, has been a victim of sacrifice and oppression since childhood. The mother sold the family home to send her sons abroad for studies, buy houses, and get married, but wouldn't even pay for her daughter's tutoring. The daughter eventually cut ties with her family. She became a strong professional on her own, but past scars make her resistant and hesitant in facing family and intimate relationships. The daughter's dilemma is just a microcosm of the struggles faced by contemporary women. We previously covered Half the Sky on Sally's book review. That book mainly discusses discrimination, unequal opportunities, and male violence faced by women in developing countries. The book we'll cover on Wednesday, Letitia or the End of Men, is a female tragedy set in France. This book is called a contemporary version of Les Miserables. The protagonist, Letitia, is an ordinary French girl who lived only 18 years. From birth, she was constantly harmed by her family and foster families. Just as she was about to gain independence and escape her past shadows, she was brutally murdered. After this book was published, its author, historian Ivan Jablonka, received many letters from female readers. They told her, I am Laetitia, living the same life as Laetitia, feeling like I've known her. Jablonka wrote La Letitia's story, hoping to make more people face the tragedies happening around them. Otherwise, perhaps, as the book's title suggests, we will face not just the death of one person, but the end of humanity. On Thursday, the book we'll hear is Choice Theory. Its central idea is that placing hope for change on others to improve your own situation doesn't work. All we can do is choose to control ourselves. The author of this book, William Glasser, is an American psychologist. His choice theory can help you resolve conflicts with others and handle internal contradictions. On Friday, we'll bring you Love in the Time of Cholera by the great writer Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Marquez believed that love is one of the hardest things in this world, but only love that transcends time and death can heal wounds and help people start anew. In this book, Marquez used the real stories of his parents to write about the love between an elderly couple spanning half a century. This book once helped Marquez get through the darkest moments of his life. On Friday, let's listen together to the love depicted in his writing. Then on Saturday, we'll hear Time Heals All. This is a book by the renowned contemporary psychologist Philip Zimbardo. Zimbardo found that while we all equally possess the resource of time, our perceptions of it can differ greatly, affecting attitudes and decisions. Zimbardo proposed time perspective therapy to help people cope with post-traumatic stress disorder, commonly called PTSD. When harm has occurred, how do we face the trauma and move forward? Let's hear what the master psychologist has to say. All right, that's all for this week's editor's recommendations. If you like it, remember to give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave us comments. Finally, wishing everyone well in work and life. We'll see you next week.